Hi everyone. Welcome you all to this sections about 3MT. This is actually an introduction section to introduce what 3MT is. And then let me first introduce myself. My name is Bernice, and I'm the postgraduate liaison librarian as well as the faculty liaison librarian for social science. This competition, 3MT competition, is mainly co-organized by the graduate school, the Independent Learning Center, as well as the CUHK library. So I'm one of the members who are organizing this event in the library. I'll be here today to give you an introduction to this event, and then I will also talk about first of all what 3MT is. The rundown of the event, and also introduce some competition rules, the eligibility to join this event, and also how you can submit your abstracts, and also some key days, and as well as some trainings to support this event. Okay, let's start. So 3MT actually stands for 3 Minute Thesis, and it was developed by the University of Queensland in 2008. So it is designed to foster the academic presentation and research communication skills of students. So it is held in over 900 universities around the world across more than 85 countries. So it is actually a challenge for mainly research postgraduate students because this is a presentation of the thesis. So mainly like PhD and MPhil students can join this event. So it is a challenge for them to deliver a presentation of the research to a non-specialist audience. That means those who are not in your field. Okay, so you cannot use some vocabularies that are too difficult to understand or some jargon. So in just 3 minutes. Okay, so last year we had our first 3MT in CUHK, also in May. And so this year we're going to have the second one, which will be held in the 19th of May, which is on Tuesday. All right, so here's a video about our last event last year. So I will play this at the end of the sections. Okay, so as I mentioned, the organizers are the graduate school, the Independent Learning Center, as well as the CUHK library. So for our judges, they are also from these three departments. So the first one is Professor Anthony So. He is the Dean of Graduate School, as well as the professor from the Department of Systems Engineering and Engineering Management. And then Professor Wendy Lee, she is the Associate Dean from the graduate school as well. And she is also the Associate Professor from the Department of Music. Dr. Yvonne Long, she is the Acting Co-Director from the Independent Learning Center, as well as Mr. Benjamin Manuel, he is the University Librarian. So you can see that actually from the University of Queensland guidelines, the 3MT official guidelines, we are suggested to have 3 to 5 judges on the panel. And there should be a balanced judging panel by gender, academic, professional positions, as well as discipline. So you can see Professor Anthony Shaw, he's from science, and Professor Wendy Lee, she's from art, and Dr. Yvonne Long and Mr. Manuel, they are not really from a particular discipline. So you can see there are 2 men and 2 women. So you can see that this is a perfect judging panel for this event. And this year, we're going to have this on the 19th of May. And first of all, we'll start with a lunch together with the judging panel as well as the participants. So if you can join this event, your supervisor will also be invited. Actually, it is a very good chance for every one of you to network together with the other people from the other disciplines. So it will start at 12:30 until 2 p.m. In the youth education room in the library. And then after a short break, at 2:30, we're going to have the presentations. So you can see from this picture, we have a lunch here and then a presentation. And then after all presentations, the judges will then discuss the result. Then we will have the award ceremony at around 5:15. Okay, so for the presentation award ceremony, it will be held in the VR zone, the virtual reality zone, in the learning garden, which is on the LG floor, also in the university library. So you can see this is the tentative rundown. So here we have, first of all, start with the lunch. Then we have the section at 2:30. And then Mr. Manuel and Professor Chen from CLEAR, she is the director of CLEAR, and they will give a speech. Then we will start the presentation at 2:45. So because hopefully we can have 20 participants, so there are altogether 3 sections of presentations. So in between them, there are breaks. And then in the last break, judges will then discuss the result. Then we will have the award ceremony at 5:15 and expected to be concluded at 5:30. Okay, so these are some pictures. This is where the locations of the VR shown, and then there are the judges at the front and the audience at the back, and then presentation here, and then finally we have the award ceremony. Okay, so these are the prizes. So you can see for the champion, you will have 6,000 Mastercard gift card. And then, so I'm not going to go through this one by one, but you can see there's an award called the People Choice. Okay, so it will be awarded to the participant with the highest number of votes from the audience. So all CUHK staff and students are welcome to join the event and cast their vote for the presentation they like most. So you are most welcome to invite your friends or peers or of course, your supervisor and maybe anyone you know from CUHK to join this event to support you as well as to vote the presentation that they like most. Maybe it will be your presentation, okay? So all voters will have a chance to win $100 supermarket coupon and then in the lucky draw. So there will be altogether 5 winners to have this supermarket coupon. Okay, so if you join this event and you are shortlisted to participate, please invite your friends to join. Okay. So after the event in May, we will have 3 exhibitions. So only those winners' abstract will be exhibited in those exhibitions. So these are the poster we will put up in the exhibitions, and then so mainly the research title, the abstract, the pictures of the winners, as well as the biography. So here's a QR code for people to scan and to watch their presentation because we frame the presentations and put them online in the YouTube channel. So if they scan this QR code, they will then be directed to the YouTube page to view his presentation. So that's why some students ask me, what if I don't want to disclose my research result before, because I want to go publications. Before I publish my paper, I just don't want to disclose the results of my research. So if in that case, because your presentation will be put in YouTube and your abstract as well, so you may need to think about it, whether you still want to join this event, because you may somehow more or less disclose the result of your research during the presentation. So you may need to think about this. Okay, so for the 3 exhibitions, the first one will be in the university library from June to September this year. And it will be like this. We'll put all those posters here. And then the second one is in the New Asia College Library from August to September. And then we will have another one in the Leiping Medical Library, which is in the Prince of Wales Hospital also from June to September, but we will only display the poster of the winners from the Faculty of Medicine. So last year, Mr. Peng, he is from the Faculty of Medicine, so we only put up his poster in the medical library. All right, so what's next? Okay, so one winner will be nominated to represent CUHK to join the 2026 Virtual Asia Pacific 3MT. So it is actually a virtual competition. So you don't have to go to somewhere to join the competition. You just need to submit a video of your presentation so as to to join this competition. You can see these are the key days, and you will start in September. So because graduates are not eligible to join this event, so we will have to take a look from those winners who are still eligible in September. Probably we will nominate champion to join this event, but because we are not sure whether the champion will be graduate perhaps in July or August, maybe he or she will no longer be current student in September. Then in that case, we will then invite the next winner to join this event. Okay, so we cannot say, oh, we're going to invite nominate champion to join this event. Yeah, let's see. Okay, whether at that time he or she is still a current student. Okay, so for the past Asia Pacific finalist, you can view from here. Yeah. So here is the page about 2026, the virtual Asia Pacific 3MT. So these are the key days that I just mentioned. So you can see the eligibility here. So graduates are not eligible. So and then you can see some of the other information here, and as well as the past Asia Pacific 3MT. So she is the winner in 2025. So it's just a video here. So we just need to submit the video. Okay. All right. So let me get back to my slide then. Okay, so let's talk about the competition rules. So you only have 3 minutes to give the presentation, and if those who are more than 3 minutes will be disqualified, but actually our MC will stop you immediately in 3 minutes. Okay, when it's time's up, and then you will see in the stage, you will be able to see there's a big screen at the back to show you the remaining time. And these are the judges at the front. Okay, so so you don't be worried that you don't know the remaining time. So the presentation are to be spoken word. That means there's no poems or raps or song. Presentation are considered to have commence with the presenter starts their presentation through either movement or speech. That means we will start the timer here once you start talking. Okay, so only a single static PowerPoint slide is permitted. So just like one slide. Okay, no animation, no transition, no movement is present, no video, no sounds. Okay, so are permitted in the slide. So only one slide without anything, just words and image. Okay, so also there's no additional props, just such as the costumes, musical instruments and laboratory equipment are permitted. So the decision from the judges is final. Okay. So you can see that from this picture, he was the third runner-up, and you can see his slide only an apple and a pack of probiotics here. No words. Okay. So for the judging criteria, there are two parts. The first one is about the comprehensions and the content. So the second one is engagement and communications. So you have to give a clear motivation, background, significance to your research questions. You have to describe clearly about your research strategy, design, and results of your research. And you have to also describe clearly about the conclusions, outcomes, and the impact of the research. So also you need to present clearly in a language only in English. Okay, only in English for a specialist audience, as I said. The audience, you're supposed to be like a general public. He or she may not understand like the words of the jargon that you use. Okay, so you have to talk it in a very simple way. Okay, so to make it easy to understand. Okay, the slide was well defined and enhanced the presentation. And also the presenter conveyed enthusiasm for the research and is able to capture and maintain audience attention. Okay, so you can see these are the pictures that when the judges discussed about the result last year. So during the presentation, you need to use a mic, but you can choose to use a handheld mic or a clip mic. This is a pointer for you to, a laser pointer to show you like a specific place on the slide. But this is optional. You can choose not to use it. And so a card with your script, and it is also optional. Okay, some people, they may have the script on their phone. It is also optional. Okay, so there will be a rehearsal on the 14th of May afternoon for every one of you to get familiar with the venue, as well as to to decide which equipment they want to use, whether they want to use a handheld mic or a clip mic. Yeah, because some people, they may have some gesture. They don't want to hold something. But some people, they may feel more confident when they have their handheld mic. Okay, so a rehearsal, it is actually optional. Okay, but it is a very good chance for you to familiar with all these things that seems to be minor, but actually it's quite important. Yeah. So so if now you know all about the events, so are you eligible to join? So for the eligibility, you must be an active student in CUHK and having a PhD, MPhil, and professional doctorate degrees with at least 2/3 of your research completed are eligible for consideration. Okay, so some people may ask me, so what do you mean by 2/3 of your research completed? We are not doing your research together with you, okay? But your supervisor is usually they know well about your the progress of your research. So we need every one of you to submit a presenter nomination and consent form, which is a form like this. So you can be download from the link in my slide. But anyway, in the abstract submission form, you can also download this form from there. So this form, you have to fill in this information. That's just that means your research title, and then your name of the name of the supervisor, and it is he or she is going to confirm that your research is at least 2/3 completed. Okay, why we need to have your research at least 2/3 completed? Because we want you to present something related to the research result. Okay, if you are just at the beginning stage, you may not have the results yet. Okay, so that's why we want you to have your research at least 2/3 completed. So in the form, there's a part about something that we want to have your consent. For example, there will be photographers taking pictures and videos during the event. Selected photos and the edited video of the winning presentations will be uploaded to the library homepage, YouTube channel, and some other publications. So only winners' presentations will be uploaded to those channels. Okay, so winners' presentation may be used for teaching purpose to showcase the best practices. And then, as I mentioned, the winners' research abstracts, as well as the QR code to the video, will be printed on the poster and will be exhibited in 3 locations during these periods. And then there will be also a TV or monitor to showcase the video of winners' presentation during the exhibition period. And the last one is your supervisor, as well as all the other co-authors, if there's any, of the event, must know that you're joining this event. Okay, so here you need to have your own signature, the supervisor signature, as well as the other authors' names and signature. Okay, so then together with this form, let me get back to my slide. Okay, so these are the link for you to download the Word file, the consent form. Graduates are not eligible, and priority will be given to students who have not taken part in the last 3MT. Okay, so we want to give them chance to other people, to more students. Okay, so for abstract submissions, here's the link for you to submit your abstract. You can find it on the 3MT website. Let me show you, which is actually here on the library homepage. Under learning support, you can see 3MT competition here under postgraduate service, 3MT competition. And here are all the information that I mentioned today. So in the middle part under eligibility, you can find 2 links to both are the same, link to the same place. So just click any one of them, and then you will be direct to the abstract submission form. Okay, here you can download the form from this link. Then you just need to fill in the information about yourself, as well as the research title and the abstract. But be reminded that the abstract must be less than 300 words. Okay, there's a word limit here. And then after that, please submit your completed nomination and consent form here, and some additional information if you want to tell us. Okay, then you can click submit. So this is the form that you can find on the 3MT website here. Okay, so we actually start calling for abstracts, and the deadline is the end of March. And then we will review all the submissions and then notify you the results by email, okay, in the mid-April. So here's about the presentation, nomination, and consent form. I've talked about this already. Please complete this and upload it to the abstract submission form. There's something that we need to have your consents. These are the key days. We are having this, and then we have the core abstract on the 27th of February. We're going to have 2 trainings in March, I've just mentioned. The deadline of the abstract submission is the end of March. We will notify you about the results in mid-April. Then we will have the one-on-one consultation with Lala in the early May. We have the rehearsal in mid-May, the week before the event, and then we will have the event on the 19th of May. Okay, so if you're interested in joining this event, please mark your diary. Okay. Tips for participants. Actually, we put this on the 3MT website. Here. Okay, so I'm not going to go through these, but actually they are from the official 3MT website, okay, from the University of Queensland. So you can just refer to these to like get some idea how to prepare your presentation and your slide. Okay, so here are some examples of 3MT presentation. You can build those presentation, those winning presentations. Okay, so there are a lot of videos here actually. Okay, so want to know more? As I said, just watch other presentation of those 3MT winners from around all around the world, as well as those winners last year at CUHK. So we have the video here. This is just like a quick video of the whole event. And then we have another one. These are some voices from those 3MT participants. So these two videos are also on the 3MT website. So maybe I can just, before we end up this section, I can show you this video. Okay, so let me share this.
Welcome to the 2025 Three Minute Thesis competition. 20 participants from 6 faculties will give a 3-minute presentation to the panel of judges.
It's my great honour and pleasure to welcome you all here for the first of this particular event, 3MT at CUHK. The concept is simple but incredibly powerful. Each participant has 3 minutes and 1 static slide to present their research. Participants will be presenting research that has taken months or even years to an audience of non-specialists and to our 4 non-specialist judges.
When I got the invitation, 3-minute thesis presentation, how can that be? It's a task that was so insurmountable. So, students, I really admire your courage to participate. I think your 3-minute presentation will inspire not only people in the academic world, but the general public. Okay, enjoy. All the best.
We've all heard of that famous saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, the significance of vaccines has been universally acknowledged. However, the complexities of the cold chain transportation, there were numerous instances of vaccine spoilage and wastage.
We use earthworm and cow dung to produce the most nutrient-rich organic fertilizer called vermicompost. Now you might be thinking, ew, this is so unpleasant. But science doesn't have to be beautiful.
A glittering constellation of unique literary arts. This quote is taken from a zine written and produced by ethnic minorities here in Hong Kong, and it perfectly encapsulates what I'm looking at in my thesis. My investigation is into the relationship between the community and the new experimental literature that comes out of it.
I was the captain of our college basketball team, but after the surgery, it's very hard for me to play the game again. Even the surgeon, they can't give me a specific answer, like what really happened, the cell, the tissues. So after that, I start my research in biomedical engineering.
Thank you, Mr. Wang.
I would like to first of all thank all of you for participating in this event. I myself learned a lot from all these presentations. They are great. I really appreciate all the work you are doing, and I find it very interesting, and I know I get it. Oh, so this is what you are trying to say. So all well done, and I think you should all give yourselves a big hand of applause.
Okay, so thanks for watching and for joining this section to understand more about this event. And then if you have any question, please feel free to send us an email. Here is the email. And then I hope to see your abstract very soon. And also, of course, your presentation on the 19th of May this year. So thank you very much. Okay, have a nice day.